Oh, Netflix might be in trouble. Because I said you got. So first of all, you got Ryan Reynolds. How much does that cost? Then at the very beginning of this movie, a lot of big action, a lot of big explosions, huh?
150 million. That was the budget.
Oh, jeez Louise. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not getting that back.
You said how much did Netflix spend to get Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Remember over the summer when we got to talk to Rob Liefeld at the Comic-Con, and he said basically Disney spent $68 billion for the rights to have Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds. Right. So you imagine it's a lot of money.
It's quite a bit of money. So they got him in this movie. They also have another actor. My guy's brother. He played. I knew his name earlier, but I can't think of it. But it doesn't matter. The movie's not that great. So, but the movie at the very beginning has a lot of big action, a lot of explosions, cars flipping, a lot of crazy action, people dying. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money.
Michael Bay, of course.
Yes, Michael Bay. It's a Michael Bay movie. Mm-hmm. So it has all these things. I'm like,
when are they gonna stop giving these guys like chances at bat, man? How many bad movies do we have to see this dude make?
He did one. Like he did a couple of good things. Like people keep giving him shots to do.
He did like the first couple of Bad Boys, didn't he?
Yeah, the first two.
Yeah, so like, not all bad.
What else?
But most of it, the rest of it hasn't been great.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
That was bad.
Yeah.
The first Transformers was good.
That was okay.
The first Transformers was just, we were hyped to see Transformers.
It was okay. Comparable to the rest of them, it's like, yeah, I guess that's the best that you can get.
I actually didn't mind the last Transformers that came out.
You talking about the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah. I definitely mind Cade Yeager, the scientist. What kind of bullish name is that? Cade Yeager. Anyway, I'm not about to get into this with you guys. 6 Underground. So yeah, a lot of money being spent here, and I don't know if they're going to get a return on this because the movie's not very good. It's all over the place. It is it's very Ryan Reynolds-esque, right? Like, you know how Ryan Reynolds usually does his quip. Everything's a quip. Nothing is a straight line. Everything is a quip. And everybody else is doing the same thing that he's doing. And the movie is all over the place. I don't know that I'll finish watching it, but I did try to watch it because I'm thinking this might be interesting because Netflix is really trying right now. They're trying. And quite possibly failing. We'll get into that in a second, actually. But those are the things that I've been watching. Avengers 1 and 2, Disney Plus, 6 Underground via Netflix. All right. So don't go and check out Avengers 2 or 6 Underground. And I think Servant, are you suggesting this? No?
Yeah, so far, yeah. Check it out.
And I know Lord is definitely suggesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a period TV show, right? So if you're into that, I would definitely give it a shot.
Give her a go.
I mean, the main actor that plays the great king, Viking King Ragnar Lothbrok is he's pretty incredible. So if not for just him, the show is good overall.
Okay. So there you have it. Go and check those things, and don't go and check some of the things I said to watch that I watched. We're gonna go ahead and jump into some of our movie news real quick.
Next week.
Yeah, Lord is telling me off camera that he saw something else, but we'll get into that next week. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some of our movie news. So first off, we'll go with early news, early reviews. The Witcher, Netflix's The Witcher is bad.
Well, now I saw the notes on that, man, and I looked it up, and IMDb, maybe it's bots, I don't know, but it's like a 9.2.
Maybe it's bots. It could be. I saw 2 different articles from.
No, that was Rotten Tomatoes. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Go ahead, pull it up for me real quick.
We don't trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, we don't know what they're talking about. So,
and it was critics. Let me make sure.
Right, because I think like the articles that I read, it wasn't great. It wasn't.
Entertainment Weekly, Netflix, The Witcher is nakedly terrible.
Right. So hold on. What was that one more time? Say that one more time.
Nakedly terrible.
Nakedly terrible.
Nakedly terrible.
That's IMDb has it at 9.2 out of 10. That's 15,000 votes. So, I mean,
Rotten Tomatoes has it at 58%.
Damn,
bless you. That was a hell of a sneeze there. But so The Witcher not doing super great right now. That's interesting because, as we alluded to, Netflix is trying, and with 6 Underground and Witcher possibly not being a smash hit. Chris might be right. Netflix might be out of here in 3 years if they don't get their stuff together.
Yeah, so we shouldn't. At least I'm not going to jump the gun because it's
I'm not going to jump the gun. I'm just going to hold it. Maybe.
It's a ginormous company with servers all around the world.
It stays in debt.
I mean, their name is basically it's its own thing, right?
It's a part of culture. It's part of the cultural
show, right? That's not going anywhere. It's like Google it, right?
Keep making stuff like this. It will.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
big budget movies are not. They paid Will Smith all this money to make Bright a couple of years ago, and then that doesn't do well.
No, I liked Bright.
Bright was terrible.
I liked Bright. I say try watching it again.
Adam Sandler has like an 8-movie contract.
What was that?
And none of his movies have been good.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have picked Adam Sandler.
They made this big deal about The Irishman coming out, and I haven't heard anything good about that either.
So here's the thing about The Irishman, man, and anything with Al Pacino in it. Anything with him not sounding like Al Pacino, right. I'm just not really interested in.
Well, so I watched most of the movie because it's a long movie, and look, man, the movie's not great. It's simply not. It's not
right?
Yeah, and it is a Scorsese movie. It is very slow. The pace is slow. They look and move old. They're supposed because they transition from young gangsters to old gangsters throughout the course of the movie, but they continue to play themselves. So when they're supposed to be doing young gangster stuff, they're still in their 80-year-old body, and it looks bad. It didn't make me feel anything really for that. But there is people who are on one side who said, "Oh, this was great." Like I saw a list where this was one of the best movies of the year, top movies of this year. But I also seen people say, "No, it's not. It wasn't that good. It's just it has people in it that you love and that you wanted to see, and it's Scorsese."
Did it get nominated for an award?
It probably did, but to me that doesn't mean anything. Some of these movies, man, I mean, we've seen in the past, we know how that goes. A lot of the times these movies that get nominated for awards, most people haven't even seen, like the fans themselves. Yeah. So that really doesn't mean much to me. But what does mean much to me is what is going on with Netflix. And it's very interesting because, as Chris was alluding to, they do keep dumping money into these movies. And they're not Disney. They don't have infinite funds to be dumping these movies, dumping all of this money into these shows and these movies for them not to be successes. They really tried very hard to promote The Witcher. I could not go up or down my news feed or anywhere without seeing Henry Cavill promoting this thing. I don't think he promoted Superman this hard or Man of Steel. He was really super proud of this, and he thought that maybe this would be his thing. And early reviews are saying that it may not. Now, I'm still going to watch it. I like Henry Cavill. He's been in a lot of things that I like. I think he's actually grown as an actor, to me, personally. So I will watch it anyway, but early reviews aren't good.
I'm looking at some numbers here. They make about $14 billion a year. They invested $8 billion in original content. So a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, Frontier, that was that Ben Affleck movie, 6 Underground or whatever. I say it's just a season for everything, man. Right now, it's Disney season. Everybody is on a Disney Plus. It's new.
Oh, for sure.
And honestly, I popped on Netflix by accident. I admit I wasn't trying to go to Netflix. I was trying to go to Disney Plus. I clicked Netflix, and I saw some things that piqued my interest. And they have some really good original content. Not everything is going to be knocked out the park. And
for sure,
I can name stuff that's on there that's really good. The Ozark.
Oh, for sure, I love Ozark.
Mindhunters.
I can't wait for Ozark. Mindhunters. We're going to get to that.
Mindhunters is amazing.
It's very good.
So
the problem is though, and with Netflix, and we'll move away from it, but with those shows that you name, some of those things don't pop right away, right? If Disney puts out a show, which, by the way, I answered my own question, if Disney will come out with some new IP that to kind of help move Disney Plus along? And the answer is no, because there's going to be an Obi-Wan Kenobi show coming out as well very soon.
So that's the show we talked about last week then?
Yeah, so basically them coming out with new IP and trying to, stretch the boundaries of what they can do. Nah, not yet. But
they don't have to, though.
Well, they don't have to, but I do think at some point they will have to. I do think at some point they will need to. But yeah, he's got a problem over here, man. He's gonna die.
But I think eventually Disney will, and look at all the different Marvel shows they have coming out.
I mean, like I said, again, it's not like they're not coming up with something that's not Marvel or Star Wars. They're not in the foreseeable future that we know of that's like a big deal, an IP that they already have existing. I'm waiting on them to have to do something that is brand new and push it out to the world and see what the world thinks. Kind of like Netflix is having to do.
Speaking of Disney, I finally saw the trailer for Free Guy, and the opening title on that, they used a joke that I thought would have been reserved for like a Deadpool movie, but they used it for Free Guy. Because it says, from the company that brought you Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and Lion King, and then it said twice at the bottom.
Oh, that's pretty funny though.
That should have been a joke.
And it's like they're mocking, mocking everyone. Like, haha, we were taking your money. But Chris is referring to Free Guy, which is a Ryan Reynolds movie that'll be coming out, where basically he is a character in a video game. And I'll be honest with you, besides Deadpool, this is the first thing I wanted to see Ryan Reynolds in, because it looks actually pretty funny. So I will be on that ride. But that is pretty funny though. I'm glad that Disney's making so much money that they can take shots at themselves. That's pretty dope. But yeah, we'll see what happens with The Witcher. I'm going to watch it anyway. Let's see. Next on the docket, we had... go ahead. You had something?
Yeah, it's just about The Witcher, man. So I'm not like too deep into it like the way some people are, but I did play the video game. It was a good video game. I don't know. Henry Cavill just doesn't come across as Geralt of is it Riviera? I think or Riviera.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because I never played the game.
No, he just doesn't come across as
Rivia.
Oh.
There you go.
Geralt.
So our production manager is Geralt. I think he said Geralt.
I said Geralt.
No, I think Henry Cavill says Geralt.
Oh God! All right, so it's Geralt and it is because I remember it from the game, but I don't know. Henry Cavill's skin is too smooth, right? He's like a baby. He doesn't have any pores. He's not tough.
He's not.
Right? He's supposed to be playing a demon slayer or like a monster slayer.
I mean, he is like, he's a pretty guy. Like, come on, man. Like,
it's supposed to be.
And it's weird because he's like baby smooth skin and then he's hella strong.
He's hella strong.
It's just
he's
Superman.
He's a pretty guy. Yeah, he's Superman.
Is that he's supposed to be in his young years, not where like the games have him, where he's like in his like later years after a long time.
He's like, okay.
It's a prequel.
It's truly based on.
Did they say that?
Yes.
Okay. Because I didn't know if they.
It's going to be the build into what you see in the games now.
Oh.
Okay, well,
yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Smooth baby skin, Henry Cavill. That's what you get out of that. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what's going on there.
I wish my skin was that smooth,
brother. Don't I? I don't know what I'd do with it, but I probably enjoy having smooth skin.
It's like a lamb skin.
I wouldn't know.
Leather face.
So, what was the next thing you got going on?
So, yeah. Brad Pitt vowed to make quality movies after starring in Troy.
After Astra?
No. Oh. After starring. We'll get into that next week. But after starring in Troy, which kind of hurts my heart because I love Troy.
Hector!
Right. What? Come on, man. There are no pacts between lions and men is the coldest line I've ever heard anybody say to anyone everywhere. Anywhere. That's dope. What? But he said basically he didn't like how things were done, I guess, on the movie set, and the movie wasn't the way he wanted it to be. With Troy?
It's a badass movie.
Bro, it's one of the baddest ass movies
Come on, man.
that there is. But he said, yeah, he decided after Troy he was going to do quality movies. Like, I don't know what to think about that because I love Troy. Like,
You know, and to be honest though, he's done some really good movies. We won't talk. I won't give you my opinion on that Ad Astra yet.
not yet.